Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds. And of course Sacramento. They're tied right now.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Richard, at what part of the season do these road trips become more grueling?
I'd say right about now. You're over halfway through the season. The aches and pains start to set in. Not being in your bed, though, that can be the toughest part.
And at last, they get one to fall.
You have to know where Sabonis is. Really box him out. He's so good on the offensive glass.
Here's Jackson Davis.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Monk, back to Murray. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Curry against Monk. Hield kicks to Curry. Dives for it, and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray outside. DeRozan surveying the D. Down low. Ball stolen. Shoots the 3. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Green.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm, off the catch, you have done your job.
Here's LaVine. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on DeRozan.
I like when Green looks to score. He's good at putting defenses in a bind.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
First free throw is good. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
And the Kings making a change here. Ellis has checked in.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Domantas Sabonis is on top.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Sacramento with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Sacramento moving it around. Levine against Hield. Up top to Rosen. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. 2 on the clock. Here's Sabonis. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
There's never a lack of energy on the offensive glass from Sabonis. He saves tons of possessions for them.
Pass to Hield. Back to Curry. Great defense that time from Ellis.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And Murray with the second chance points.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. The Kings trail by 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Here's Green. After the made shot from Zach LaVine. Curry's shot is good.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Plays it up and banks it in. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Great defense that time from Ellis. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 1. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Boy, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Peyton, and it's Looney in at the center position. Here's Fultz, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Fultz the pass to Valanciunas, and it's Looney with the rebound. And so Peyton will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 3-point lead coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Pass to Curry. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Fultz dishes to Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen for Fultz. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans. Fultz against Curry. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. Offensive rebound. There's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Fultz. Nothing on the board. That one goes in. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Timeout called by the Kings. Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Ellis. And it's Malik Monk in for Markelle Fultz. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Pajemski. The Kings trail by 4. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to LaRavia. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. Butler passes to Green. Can't get it to fall. Kings have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Levine finds Monk. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Outside DeRozan. A rebound by Hield.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Outside Butler. 1:31 left in the first half. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Here's DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. DeRozan's got 6 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Murray's checked in for the Kings. And the Warriors also making a change. Pajemski, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Here's Heald. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. To the inside, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
46 seconds left in the second quarter. Kings moving the ball around. Shoots inside. Sabonis' shot is off. Warriors leading by 6. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray against Green. Levine with it. 32 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Here's Butler. Rejected by Murray. And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors ahead. They lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Steve, a good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome, basketball.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
You take a look at Sacramento, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kenny.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
Top
something.
30?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Malik Monk. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Hield can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now, here's Sabonis. Jackson Davis defending. Back to Monk. Lock at 6. Down low. And the jam by LaVine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. LaVine loves to put on a show.
Warriors leading by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Green. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging 9 points per game, over 2.5 steals and 6 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Up top, heel. Guarded by Levine. Six to shoot. Curry's shot is good.
You see players around the league trying to copy Curry's one-motion shot, but there's only one Steph.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Levine can't hit.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Sabonis. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. DeRozan finds Levine. Screen by Sabonis. Levine's shot is off.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. Things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Now here's Levine. He has 6. Frames the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one is on heel.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
And Richard, you look back, Zach Levine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach Levine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
One shot.
That one misses for Levine.
Players with this type of athleticism at Zach Levine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Curry, good.
It's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Inside, there's Sabonis. Double clutches. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Great read there from Sabonis, timing that rebound just perfectly.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Stephen Curry.
One shot.
And Sabonis, no good on that one. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that one scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Zach Levine. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Butler kicks it to Looney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Healed with a screen on Ellis. Podziemski connects. The jumper drops. Podziemski's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Levine. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Heel. Free throw good, Levine.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Kuminga. Left side, Butler. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Butler against DeRozan. And here's Levine. Ellis outside. Over Rose. Ellis can't get it to go.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace in his favor.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Looney out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. And Kuminga throws it down.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Curry against Monk. Ellis outside. Out to the wing. Pass to Crowder. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Monk for 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Great defense that time from Ellis. The Kings trail by 7. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Puts it up from 12. Sabonis, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Curry. Podziemski with it. Payton with a screen on Ellis. Here's Podziemski. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And then Monk with the dunk.
Injecting energy into his team. That is what Malik Monk does.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Green with a screen on Levine. Back to Green. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Warriors lead by 7.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
Here's Levine. Outside for Murray. Kings moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Pass to Hield. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Curry against Monk. Curry crashes inside.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Timeout, Sacramento.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. DeRozan passes to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Back to DeRozan. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Back to Green. Pass to Hield. Takes the three. Monk grabs the board. The Kings trail by 7. Now Murray. Outside DeRozan. Over Green. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Here he goes. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Dominguez come in for Green.
Jonathan Camino.
Murray dishes to Levine. Up top, Monk, guarded by Curry. Monk with the bounce pass. Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Stolen by Levine.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Murray for three. Out to DeRozan for the three. They get it back, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.